Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading on how they feel about you. I'm going to let you know how your love interest feels about you, what their sexual fantasies are, the energy coming up, and the outcome. If this resonates, great. Hit the like button and subscribe. And if it doesn't, just click on the link in the description box and in the first comment that I pin on. I think I'm going to put up a pick a card on the same spread as well as the January 2020 monthly reading. So if this doesn't resonate, watch those videos. If those don't resonate, then I'll see you next week. So let's begin. Click on the timestamp for your sun sign. Hey Aries, your message for this week is life is art. Paint your dreams, sing your songs, enjoy the dance. For me, this says live life to the fullest, which you guys normally do. So let's begin. How do they feel about you, Aries? In the current moment, you have the Lovers, sign of Gemini, and the Eight of Wands, sign of Sagittarius. Your love interest in the current moment feels a very strong soulmate connection with you. With the Lovers card, you see the angel there. They think that this is a blessed union. You may feel the same, and your love interest wants to seduce you. Also in the current moment is the Eight of Wands. So this person not only feels a soulmate connection, but with the Eight of Wands, they're savoring every moment when they're with you. They enjoy your company. They like being around you. Your person is into you. In the past, you have the Four of Wands, sign of Aries, and the Wheel, sign of Sagittarius again. But it can be anyone taking up this energy. In the past, Four of Wands, sign of Aries, your love interest likes being around you. It also reflects here in the current moment. They like savoring every moment in the present and in the past. They like the playful energy. This card represents playfulness. So I feel as though you guys have a good time around one another. It might have started out as friends because with this card, the Wheel, your love interest wants change. So they may have wanted change. It looks like it's a very playful energy. They feel a soulmate connection in the current moment. They savor every moment with you. They like being around you, but they want some sort of change. I feel as though you have a secret admirer, Aries. Let's see what's on their mind. The Tower, sign of Aries and Scorpio, and the Ten of Swords. So with these cards, they tell me your love interest. Both of these tell me, for some of you, you're already taken. There's 3 people here. I believe this came out in your monthly or my last reading. I don't usually remember the readings, but for you guys, it was an unusual reading. So what's on your love interest mind, either they've been through a painful ending or there's a third party, or take whichever resonates, because this is a general reading. For others, your love interest is very jealous when they imagine you with someone else, and that can reflect on both cards. They imagine you with someone else here, and they're feeling the Ten of Swords energy. And for the Tower, they just have a Tower moment when they think of you with someone else. And for others, this person is afraid that you're going to leave them. Doesn't matter the sign. The energy coming up, Aries. 5 of Chalices, sign of Scorpio, and the Knight of Pentacles, sign of Virgo. So your love interest is making an offer. Or you could be making the offer. This is the energy coming up. One person's making the offer, the other one's looking at it, taking their time. And that's all this card represents. An offer of love is going to be made. And then for some of you, your love interest, either you or them, because this is how they feel about you, they're feeling guilty about something. This card represents, missing you, feeling guilty. And the reflection in over here, I'm not sure if this is water. She's very melancholy. She's very sad. And then the outcome, Aries, is the Knave of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the Chariot. So I feel that regardless of what's going on here, the outcome is you guys being around one another, arousing each other. Either they arouse you, you arouse them, or it could be a mutual feeling. And your love interest is going to have a victory with you. This card, the Chariot, represents the sign of Cancer. So this is a love victory. Your love interest has figured out a way on how to conquer you in bed, for some of you. So this is going to be a win-win. If you're interested in them and they're interested in you, this is going to be a win-win situation. All right, Aries, that's your reading. If you enjoyed this reading, hit the like button, subscribe, and take care. Bye. Hi, Taurus. Let's get started. Your message for this week is, don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. That's your message for this week, Taurus. Don't be afraid. You guys also had a jumper card, Nine of Chalices, sign of Pisces. With this card, you have someone who's feeling very euphoric around you. They're falling in love. They're into you. They want to go on dates with you. See how they're outside? So that's just for some of you. It was a jumper. It just really popped out. I figured some of you need that message. So let's begin your reading. I already did pre-shuffling. So in the current moment, you have the Two of Pentacles, sign of Capricorn, and the Eight of Pentacles, sign of Virgo. Okay, in the current moment, your love interest is having doubt. They're afraid, they're embarrassed, they need to release all doubt. And possibly why is because of the Eight of Pentacles energy. This is sign of Capricorn, sign of Virgo, but it can be anyone. Your love interest possibly made an offer to you, and you might have turned them down. So now they're afraid, they're doubtful. In the past, you have the Magician, sign of Gemini and Virgo, and the Five of Wands, sign of Leo. So in your love interest has been manifesting. This card represents sign of Virgo and Gemini. But your love interest has been trying to use the tools on the table to seduce you, to ask you out on a date, to manifest an affair. And then with the Five of Wands, sign of Leo, I feel that this person this is them. In the past, they've just been watching you, and they've been getting, they like watching you. It pleases them. So you're kind of like eye candy for them. I don't know if they still use that term. Okay, what's on your love interest mind is the Nine of Pentacles, sign of Virgo, and the Knight of Pentacles, sign of Virgo again. You have a lot of earth energy here, particularly Virgo, but this can be anyone. So for some of you, there's been a love offer made. Aries just got this card. But one of you is making the offer and the other one is taking their time about it. I feel like that's your love interest making the offer and you're taking your time. And because of that, this person is becoming obsessed. This card represents dominion. The first thought that comes to mind is that some of you are having a secret affair, or they would like to have a secret affair with you, and they want to make this love offer. And then for others, you're taking your time, that they're becoming a bit obsessed. So take whichever resonates, Taurus. The energy coming up is the Moon card, sign of Pisces, and the Six of Wands, sign of Leo again. But it can be anyone. So your love interest is secretly fantasizing. And then it brings me back to the past. So it's coming into the future. They're watching you. They're fantasizing. They have these sexual thoughts. And they really want to reach out. This card represents touching. So literally, they want to reach out and touch you. They want to become intimate. And just so you know, they're having these sexual thoughts with you. And the outcome, Taurus, is the Emperor, sign of Aries, and the Nine of Wands. So I feel as though your love interest, or you, because this is a general outcome, a general reading. So although they feel a certain way about you, one person is going to be dominating the relationship. Others may be dating an older male. But either way, regardless, with the Nine of Wands, this card represents caressing. You guys don't mind this energy coming up, because it's going to be a loving, caressing relationship. That's the outcome for this week's reading, Taurus. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care. Hi, Gemini. Let's get started with your reading. Your message for this week is adventure awaits. Go find it. I did some pre-shuffling, so let's begin. There's sexual fantasies. In the current moment, you have the World, sign of Capricorn, and Judgment, sign of Scorpio. Wow, these are two major arcana cards. So with the World card, your love interest sees you as the one for them. They feel this soulmate connection, and it really reflects with the next card. This person feels complete with you. They want to start a family with you. And it also shows with this card. They feel you guys have a soulmate connection. It's a blessed union. They definitely see you as the one. Family cards times 2. Cards of completion. Cards of the one times 2. So Gemini, your love interest fantasizes about having a family with you, marrying you, being with you. In the past, you have the King of Wands energy, sign of Leo, and the Seven of Chalices, sign of Scorpio. So in the past, your love interest finds you sexy, attractive. They want to come in and they want to embrace you. Doesn't matter if it's male or female. They find you extremely attractive. And with the Seven of Chalices, they daydream. In the past, they just have you, you're on their mind, and these are their thoughts. So they've been fantasizing about becoming intimate with you. What's on their mind in the current moment is the Knight of Chalices, sign of Pisces, and the Hermit, sign of Virgo. But regardless of the signs, I always have to say that it doesn't matter the sign. This is the energy. Your love interest wants to come in and sweep you off your feet. Or they're waiting for you to come in and sweep them off their feet. Take whichever resonates. With the Hermit card, they've thought things through. They might not be communicating, and but they do have you on their mind. You're on their mind everywhere on the spread. The energy coming up, Gemini, is Cancer. Sorry. Queen of Chalices, sign of Cancer. And Two of Pentacles, sign of Capricorn. Your love interest feels a very strong connection. Loving. They like your embraces. They like to be around you. Um, they're in love with you, with the Queen of Chalices. And with the Two of Pentacles, even though they feel this energy, they might be shy. They need to release all doubt. So they're doubting the relationship. They're embarrassed to undress for some of you in front of you. And they need to release these fears, even though they're feeling a whole bunch of emotion. And the outcome for this week's reading is the Four of Wands and the King of Swords, sign of Aquarius and sign of Aries. I feel that you guys will be getting together. This card represents fondling. Not only will you guys be affectionate towards one another, but it will be done in public. This card also tells me that it'll be in public for some of you, but for others, this is playfulness. The outcome is having a very playful energy around one another, playing with each other, touching each other, and having a good time. So that's your reading, Gemini. If you enjoyed this reading, hit the like button, subscribe, and if not, just click on the link below for the pick a card portion of this reading. Take care. See you next time. Hi, Cancer. Let's get started with your reading. Your message for this week is, in the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. I did some pre-shuffling, so let's begin. There's sexual fantasies about you, Cancer. In the current moment, you have the Empress, sign of Taurus and Libra, and the Knight of Pentacles, sign of Virgo. But it can be anyone taking up this energy. Your love interest sees you as, well, let's begin with sexy, beautiful, abundant. They like being around you. They see you as having everything they want, or what they everything they see in the one for them. And they're going to come in and make an offer of love. I think everyone has gotten this card for this reading, and I am doing my pre-shuffles. So they're going to come in and make an offer of love, or you're going to make the offer and they're going to think about it. But take whichever resonates. They find you extremely attractive and they want to extend an invitation. This card represents wanting to extend an invitation, so I feel this might be them for the majority of you. Asking you out, wanting to hook up, wanting to be with you. In the past, you have the Seven of Wands and the World. The World represents the sign of Capricorn. Seven of Wands, sign of Leo. So we'll begin with this one. With this card, your love interest likes being around you. They like whispering in your ear, or they like when you whisper in theirs. They enjoy your company. They want to be around you. With this card represents completeness. Sign of, it's ruled by Saturn, so it's Capricorn for me. But you see all the fixed signs here. This is why I say it can be anyone. It's Capricorn for me. They see you as the one for them. Again, with the Empress. So this card represents completeness. You complete them in some sort of way. What's on their mind? King of Wands and King of Chalices. So your love interest has a lot on their mind. For some of you, you're taken, and because there's two kings here, but I'm just going to read what they represent, okay? So this love interest, again, with this attractiveness, with the Empress and being around you and just everything, they find you extremely sexy, extremely attractive. This card represents embracing, wanting a higher level of commitment. And this person also, this card represents satisfaction. Yes, it can be two people, but I don't read it that way. They find you attractive. They want a higher level of commitment. They want to embrace you because this card represents satisfaction. You satisfy them in some way. The energy coming up is the Six of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Some loving energy coming up. Four of Pentacles, let's do the Six of Swords. The energy coming up is Six of Swords energy, sign of Aquarius. This card represents taking things to the next level, rolling about, becoming intimate. And you're going to like it because with the Four of Pentacles, sign of Capricorn, this card represents pleasing, pleasure. You're going to enjoy their company and vice versa. Or there's a potential for this energy to come up. So let's see. It's up to you guys to accept or not. And the outcome is the Devil, sign of Capricorn, and the Knight of Swords. So with the Devil card, one person may be obsessed. That's what this represents. For others, as I saw with the Kings, you have some third parties going on, right? And I don't usually read this like that. I just read the energy of the cards. But when the Devil popped up, see how there's people here and here. I have to look at the rest of the reading, and there's people here. So yeah, some of you are involved in a third party. So now that that's out the way, but for others, the outcome is your person becoming obsessed with you, and they're chasing you. They want you to slow down. This card represents taming. It could be the other way around. You may want to tame them because you're obsessed. So take whichever resonates, but this is how they feel about you. But the outcome is always, it could be either way. So that's your reading, Cancer. I enjoyed this energy coming up. You guys can be hooking up, even though someone may become obsessed. Not a big deal. All right. If this resonated with you, Cancer, hit the like button, subscribe. If it didn't, click on the links below. Have a wonderful week. Take care. Hi, Leo. Let's get started with your reading. Your message for this week is, you are spiritually connected to those you love. Sorry about the glare, guys. I did some pre-shuffling, so let's get started with your reading. Their sexual fantasies. In the current moment, you have the Six of Chalices, sign of Scorpio, and the King of Wands, sign of Leo. Your love interest feels a soulmate connection with you with the Six of Cups. They have these fond memories. See the couple there? This is what they think about when they think of you. For others, this could be an ex, someone from your past, someone from a past life, possibly. But regardless, your love interest finds you extremely attractive. They find you sexy. Regardless of the gender, they want to come in, they want to embrace you. This king also represents wanting a higher level of commitment. So for some of you, your love interest wants to, is going to ask to marry you for some. In the past, you have the Justice card, sign of Libra, and the Wheel, sign of Sagittarius. For some of you, your love interest finds you extremely attractive because you balance them out with the scales here. See how she's looking? They like watching you. This card represents wanting to have a meeting. So they've wanted to hook up with you in the past. They find you beautiful. And then for others, I feel with the Six of Chalices, when I said that this could be an ex, something must have happened because this card has two meanings. For some of you, your love interest feels you balance them out. For others, they want you to pay for something, or they've wanted you to pay for something. They wanted to swing the sword. But regardless, whatever energy this is, balanced or swinging the sword, your love interest has wanted change. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, bad luck, whichever resonates for your love interest. They've wanted change. So take whichever resonates, Leo. What's on their mind? Three of Wands and Six of Pentacles. We'll start with the Six of Pentacles, sign of Taurus. I feel as though with this card, this represents boredom. So they may feel that you're bored, they want to liven things up. This is how it's resonating for me. This is them wanting to liven things up with you. And they want this energy, Three of Wands, sign of Aries, but it can be anyone. They want to come in, hold you. They want to rekindle the relationship. This card represents kissing. So somehow the relationship became stagnant. They want to liven things up. This is probably the change that they want. The energy coming up, Leo, is the Knave of Chalices and the Two of Swords. So this person with the Knave, this can be any water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they're having difficulty communicating with you. They're also jealous when they imagine you with someone else. You see how this card represents jealousy, but for me it also represents kind of frustration, inability to communicate, and communication is key. But when they do get it together, they're going to come forward and they're going to make an offer of love. The Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, sign of Libra. They're going to come in, make a love offer, and make some promises that they intend on keeping, Leo. So even though they're having difficulty communicating, they will come forward and make an offer. And let's see what the outcome is. This can go either way for both of you. Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords. So some of you are going to say no. I'm picking this up as 50-50. You might say no with the Four of Swords, sign of Libra again. But it can be anyone. This card represents pleasing themselves. So you might say no for now. You might be thinking about it. And they end up pleasing themselves. That's the outcome for this week for some of you. And then for others, the Queen of Chalices. A very loving relationship. Tender connection. I mean, it can possibly be both. They may feel this strong connection with you and still go home and please themselves. So take whichever resonates. This is the only one that indicates, masturbation for some. And that's your reading, Leo, for this week. If you like this reading, hit the like button, subscribe. And then if it didn't, click on the link below for the pick a card portion and the January 2020 links. All right. Take care. Hi, Virgo. Let's get started with your reading. Your message for this week. Oh, this one flew out. We'll keep it. You will meet your soulmate when the time is right. This one flew out. It wasn't the one that was in my hand, so we'll just take it. That's your message for this week, Virgo. You'll meet your soulmate when the time is right. I did some pre-shuffling, so let's begin. In the current moment, you have the Four of Chalices and the Seven of Wands. Four of Chalices, sign of Cancer. This card represents habit, routine. Your love interest feels that the relationship is falling into a routine. They still have love. I feel like this might be you with your coat on, ready to walk out, but take whichever resonates, and your love interest is trying to get you to stay. There's still love there. You see the chalice and the tools of love are here. It's just be aware of the relationship falling into a habit. With the Seven of Wands, however, your love interest still likes being around you. They like whispering in your ear, and they like when you whisper in their ear. They just like your company, even though it's falling into a routine. So be aware of that. In the past, You have the World, sign of Capricorn, and the Devil, sign of Capricorn again. So one of you may be obsessed, definitely with the Devil card. See how he stares at the object there? For others, there's been an affair. See the people in the background. I always have to say what I'm feeling. I just have to see the rest of the reading. But for the majority, I feel this person is obsessed and you complete them. So this card is ruled by Saturn. So for me, it's Capricorn, but you see all the fixed signs there. So it can be anyone. They feel that you complete them in some way. They want to start a family. You're the one for them. This is the past energy. I feel that you complete them and they've become obsessed. Or they were obsessed in the past. What's on their mind is the Eight of Wands, sign of Sagittarius, and the Ten of Swords. Some sort of ending. You might have ended it with your love interest. And they're feeling hurt. See, now I'm seeing a third party here. See, I just needed to see what else is coming up. So for some of you, there's definitely a third party. Even though there's been an ending, your love interest still wants to be with you. They're savoring every moment, or at least they remember the good times. The energy coming up is the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So with the Ten of Pentacles, your person desires you. Ten of Pentacles is sign of Virgo. This card, your love interest wants to come in. They have a strong desire, but with the mirror here, they have a lesson to learn, and that is to love themselves. But they do want you, because this card here, Ten of Wands, sign of Sagittarius, but it can be anyone taking up this energy. They have to learn how to love themselves, but there is a strong desire, and this indicates that you guys will be hooking up, because this card represents intimacy. The key word for this card is definitely hooking up. It's penetration. So for some of you, you will be becoming intimate with your love interest. That's their fantasy. These are their fantasies, and this is the energy coming up. The outcome is the Nine of Wands and the Three of Wands. Nine of Wands. Caressing, going out on a date. There's a third person here too. I just have to let you guys know. There's some third party spilling over. For some of you, not everyone. Yeah, with the Devil, the Ten of Swords. Okay, the outcome is caressing. Definitely an action card. But this card is more like romantic for me. And with the Three of Wands, again, going out. They're both outdoors, kissing in public, being intimate. So I'm liking this reading for you, Virgo. It looks like you guys will be hooking up. And that's how they feel about you. So if you enjoyed this reading, hit the like button, subscribe. If it didn't, just click on the links below for some pick a card and the monthly January 2020 reading. And I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Hi, Libra. Let's get started with your reading. Your message for this week is: life is art. Paint your dreams, sing your songs, enjoy the dance. So it's saying just to enjoy life. That's how it resonates for me. Translate it how it resonates for you. So I did my pre-shuffling. Let's begin. Your love interest sexual fantasies are: in the current moment, you have the Star card and the Nine of Swords, sign of Gemini and Aquarius. Your love interest finds you extremely attractive. They see you as a wish fulfillment. They feel this healing quality when they're around you. You heal them in some way. And with the Nine of Swords, sign of Gemini, your love interest likes being around you. This card represents rubbing. They like being close to you. These are two cards of closeness. In the past, you have the Knave of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and the Nine of Chalices, sign of Pisces. So in the past, your love interest feels euphoric. They're falling in love with you. They like being around you. I'm sensing your love interest is, if you don't know who they are, you have a secret admirer, but they're easy to pick out in the crowd because they're close to you. They're very close to you. Here's another card of nearness. In the past, this card represents abandoning all. So they might have told you how they feel. So it's like abandoning all to let you know how they feel. And the reason why is because they're falling in love. What's on their mind is the King of Wands energy, sign of Leo, and Four of Swords, sign of Libra. So let's start with this card. Your love interest finds you extremely attractive. They find you sexy regardless of the gender. There's a lot of love this week and a lot of sexual attraction because this king came out several times in different spots for in different placements for the other signs. But for you guys, what's on their mind is embracing you. They find you extremely attractive. They want to come in, sweep you off your feet. This card also represents a higher level of commitment. So your love interest wants to come in and sweep you off your feet, embrace you, and they want to take things to a higher level. I feel as though you guys are not together at the moment because this card represents pleasing themselves. This card also came out for, I believe, Virgo. But either way, they're pleasing themselves, thinking about you, but this is what's on their mind. A higher level of commitment. The energy coming up. Queen of Swords, you might say no, and the Moon card. So this could be you showing up in your reading, Libra. For others, this is you saying no. They may see you as saying no because you're exploring other options. But they secretly have these fantasies with the Moon card, sign of Pisces. Again, this can be any sign. Your love interest, the energy coming up is they're still going to be, you might be saying no. And this is why this card is coming up, the pleasing themselves. You might be saying no. You're exploring other options, but they're going to continue fantasizing about you. And these are sexual fantasies at that. This is energy coming up, and let's see the outcome. Because even though someone may say no with the Queen of Swords here, sometimes people change their mind. So the outcome is the Five of Wands, sign of Leo, and the Temperance card. For some of you, let's start with this one, sign of Sagittarius. You might tell them no, and they're going to be feeling sad because they just don't feel the love. But for others, it's 50-50 because this is a general reading. Five of Swords is sign of Aquarius. This is shaking things up. It's exactly how it looks in the picture. So for some of you, they may feel discontent, and then you may let them know how you feel, and then it'll progress. For others, you may say no, and they'll end up, this is the outcome for them. And for others, you guys will be hooking up. So again, this is totally up to you, Libra. You choose your fate here in this reading, I see. So if this resonated, hit the like button, subscribe, and if it didn't, just click on the pick a card in the description, and I will talk to you later. Take care. Hi, Scorpio. Let's get started with your reading. Your message for this week is fall in love when you are ready, not when you are lonely. I did some pre-shuffling, so let's begin. Your love interest, sexual fantasies about you. In the current moment, you have the Judgment, sign of Scorpio, and the Knight of Wands, sign of Sagittarius. So in the current moment, your love interest feels a lot of passion for you. We'll start with the Knight of Wands. Again, sign of Sagittarius, but it can be anyone taking up this energy. Your love interest wants to come in and sweep you off your feet. They're feeling a lot of passion. They have this strong desire to be with you. Or they could also be the one in this position waiting for you to come sweep them off their feet. But either way, your love interest feels a soulmate connection with the Judgment card, sign of Scorpio. They feel that this is a blessed union with the angel there. They want us to, for some, they want to start a family with you. For others, they just see you as a soulmate. In the past, you have the Hermit and the Lovers, sign of Gemini and sign of Virgo. We'll begin with the Lovers. In the past, your love interest, again with the angel. This is a very strong connection for some of you. You have the angel here twice, which tells me it's like a blessed union, soulmate connection. In the past, they've wanted to come in, sweep you off your feet, seduce you. This card represents seduction. They've gone in. For some of you, you've had poor communication because they've gone in hermit mode, or you may be the one in hermit mode, but this is how they feel about you. They might have gone in, they've been thinking things through, see the candle there, but they do have you on their mind. The energy coming up, 2 cards fell out there, Seven of Pentacles, sign of Taurus, and Nine of Swords, sign of Gemini. So what's on their mind? They're tired. This card represents tired. They may feel that you're tired of them, or the relationship is becoming kind of like a routine. You guys got to liven things up, and they know this. And they're going to try to come in and be near you, be intimate with you, change this energy into this. This card represents rubbing. For me, that just means being near you. They like your company. How he's like smelling her. They like your scent. The energy coming up, King of Pentacles, sign of Capricorn, and the Wheel, sign of Sagittarius. But it can be anyone. So with this card, King of Pentacles, your love interest is afraid. There's mutual love there, but they need to know, they want the both of you to move together towards one another. There's the blockage there. That represents fear. But they do want to come forward because this card represents, for me, especially this one came out first, they want change. They want to face up to their fears. You must intimidate them in some way, Scorpio. And the outcome is the Magician and the Knave of Wands. So with the Magician, you have sign of Gemini again, and the sign of Virgo. So your person is manifesting courtship, an affair, a date, and I feel as though they're gonna hook up with you because the next card is the Knave of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So with this card, this is abandoning all to be with one another. So this is your outcome for this week, Scorpio. For me, you guys will be hooking up if you want that. And that's it. So if you enjoyed this reading, hit the like button, subscribe. And if it didn't, just click on the link below for other readings. See if that resonates with you. And I will see you next time. Take care. Hi, Sagittarius. Let's get started with your reading. Your message for this week is, and where does the power come from? It comes from within. That's your message for this week. I did some free shuffling, so let's begin. Their sexual fantasies. In the current moment, you have the Two of Swords, sign of Libra, and the Emperor, sign of Aries. Some of you may be interested in an older male. The Emperor, sign of Aries. Your love interest, or this person here, they want to take control of the relationship. They want to control you in bed and out of bed. They're going to be making an offer, or they might have already done it. This is the present moment. Your love interest, their sexual fantasies are to take you out on a date. They're going to ask you out, and they've been making some promises. This person is making promises that they intend on keeping. Sign of Aries, sign of Libra, but can be anyone taking up this energy. In the past, you have the Nine of Pentacles, sign of Virgo, and the Five of Pentacles. This is the first time this card showed up this week, and my favorite card. So let's begin with this one. For some of you, you're having a secret affair. The Nine of Pentacles, this is a secret affair that's very satisfying to the both of you. And I can see it here with the Five of Pentacles. We'll just combine it. This is the card of completeness. This is not the traditional tarot being left out in the cold. It hardly reflects that. You complete this person. And for others, this sign of Virgo, sign of Taurus. But it can be anyone. This person wants to dominate you again. They want to take the lead in the relationship. You see with the Emperor, and then now this one, the second card of Dominion in the deck. Dominion, dominating, being the boss, being in control. And they're very into you. You see how he's trying to take a piece of hair with him? So this is how they're feeling in the past. It's a very strong attraction they have towards you, Sagittarius. What's on their mind is Eight of Wands, sign of Sagittarius, and the King of Swords, sign of Aquarius. Your love interest wants to fondle you. They want, what's on their mind is touching you, being with you, and they want to display this affection outdoors. Again, what's on their mind, being outdoors with you, being with you out on a date, regardless of what you're doing. Some of you may go out to dinner, but they're savoring every moment when they're with you. This is what's on their mind, taking you out, touching you, and enjoying every moment. The energy coming up is the Five of Wands, Son of Leo, and the Three of Swords. So this goes back to this card here, like a secret affair. Okay, this is the past energy. And the reason why I say this is because there's three people times two. So let's just get that part out. So the energy coming up, three people. Could be an affair that might have an ending. Okay, that's the first one I'm seeing. The second one is you guys are going to be hooking up. That your love is so strong that it'll spill onto others. Other people can see it. And it also reflects here. See how she's watching and they're just having like this really passionate affair. So take whichever resonates. There could be an ending for some. Yes, I always have to say that. And, you know, that's life. You know, it's hard to take sometimes. It's a hard pill to swallow. But for others, I'm seeing a lot of passion. Even though there's three people, lots of passion. And somebody might be watching you guys. So be aware of that, because it's over here too with the King of Swords. Even though they want to fondle you, and I say in public, now I can really say that there's another third party here, and there's someone watching. You know, sometimes there's haters out there. That's how I see this card. Haters. I'm sorry, I don't usually say that. But the outcome, Sagittarius, is the Seven of Wands, sign of Leo, and the Death card. So yeah, there'll be an ending for some. This is the sign of Scorpio. So let's just get that one out the way. With the ones that are picking up on this energy, there will be an ending with the Death card. But for others, your love interest may hold off from becoming intimate with you because they know once they do, it'll transform the relationship. So I feel that some of you, the relationship will be transforming and it's going to become intimate. Again, outdoors, whispering in each other's ears. So this is for the majority of you. I feel like the relationship is going to transform. Sign of Scorpio, sign of Leo, but it can be anyone. Yes, whispering in each other's ears, having a good time, enjoying each other's company. So that's your outcome, Sagittarius. If you enjoyed this reading, hit the like button, subscribe, and if it didn't, click on the link for the pick a card portion of this reading. Take care. Hi, Capricorn. Let's get started with your reading. Your message for this week is your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. And I know you guys are always hardworking. Let's begin your reading. I did some pre-shuffling. There's sexual fantasies. In the current moment, you have the Hierophant, sign of Taurus, and the Four of Chalices, sign of Cancer. So, your love interest, they have your back. They would support you in bed, out of bed. You just need to let them know how you feel. With the Four of Chalices, sign of Cancer, but it can be anyone taking up this energy. I feel as though you may be wanting to leave the relationship. This is you with your coat on, regardless of the gender, and your love interest is trying to keep you there. And the reason why is because the relationship is forming a habit. There's still love there. The cup of love is up there. The tools of love are up here, but they're kind of out of reach. So that's something that possibly needs to be worked on. And the reason may possibly be because they don't know how to please you. You have to just let them know. In the past, you have the Three of Pentacles, sign of Capricorn, and the Ten of Chalices, sign of Pisces. So in the past, your love interest feels this really strong soulmate connection. They see you as the one for them. This card represents wanting to start a family. It's the, Ten of Cups, emotionally fulfilled. This cup right here is the biggest cup in the deck. So they feel a lot of emotion, a lot of love for you. And with this card, they know, this is sign of Capricorn, this card represents warmth. They know that in order to achieve this Ten of Cups, this happy ending, they need to work at the relationship. There's an equal give and take, but there's equal give and take on both sides. And that's because both sides put in the work. What's on their mind? The Chariot, sign of Cancer again, and the Knave of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this person wants to have a victory with you with the Chariot. He's, regardless of the gender and the sign, they're deep in thought. They want to know how to conquer you, how to get you in bed, how to have this victory with you. And what's on their mind is abandoning all. This card means abandoning everything just to be with you. So this is what's on their mind. How to have this victory, how to release all their feelings and let you know how they feel. They're feeling a lot of passion. Now the energy coming up, Capricorn, is the King of Chalices, sign of Scorpio, and the Five of Pentacles, sign of Taurus. So the energy coming up is a very satisfying relationship. This is not your traditional Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. This is hardly that. You have the rose bushes, the violin, very romantic card. This card represents completeness. I just noticed the heart up here. This is the energy coming up, feelings of completeness. And with this card, this king represents satisfaction. So this is, for me, when you combine, it's like complete satisfaction, emotionally, sexually, intellectually. This is a very, nice energy coming up for you, Capricorn. And the outcome is the Knight of Wands, the sign of Sagittarius, and the Seven of Pentacles, sign of Taurus. So I feel as though the outcome may be, let's see, just how for some of you, you might stay stagnant. So make sure to make this change, because this is habit, routine. This is coming in as the present moment, but it's also reflecting as an outcome. This card represents tiredness. And these are all minor arcana. So I feel as though you guys are going to take this habit, tiredness, and transform it into this Knight of Wands energy, coming in and being swept off your feet. Or they're waiting for you to sweep them off their feet. So it's up to you. Change this energy, because this is showing up as one potential outcome. Feeling tired, but yet they're into each other. Don't let this fall into a routine, guys. So Let this be your outcome. Liven things up. And that's your reading, Capricorn. If you enjoyed this reading, hit the like button, subscribe. And if not, click on the description box for the pick a card portion of this reading or the January monthly sexual chemistry. So that's it for now. Take care. Hi, Aquarius. Let's get started with your reading. Your message for this week is: try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. So I feel that this week there's going to be somebody who's feeling down, and you're going to brighten up their day. That's your message for this week, Aquarius. I did some pre-shuffling, so let's begin. Sexual fantasies. How do they feel about you? Let's get that focused. In the current moment, you have the Star card, sign of Aquarius, and the Two of Wands. So your love interest. You might be dating another Aquarius, but it can be anyone taking up this interest. This energy. Sorry. Your love interest has a sexual attraction, a very strong sexual attraction towards you. You are a wish fulfillment. See the stars there. They feel this healing quality when they're around you. Your person is very attracted to you. And also with the Two of Wands energy, your love interest, these are two cards of being near you. This card represents nearness. They love being around you. They love touching you, even if it's just your arm. Even though she's touching him under the table, I feel like they use any excuse to touch you. They want to be near you. See the flame there? They feel a lot of passion towards you. In the past, you have the High Priestess, sign of Cancer, and the Magician, sign of Gemini and Virgo. But it can be anyone. So in the past, your love interest has been manifesting courtship, an affair. They have all the tools on the table. They have been manifesting a date with you. And what they've been doing is using their intuition with the High Priestess, sign of Cancer. Again, could be anyone. They're using their intuition. They feel that it's written in the cards. Like this is like a very strong connection. They know that you guys are destined to be together. The energy coming up is the Justice card and the Judgment. Justice is sign of Libra. I'm not feeling, this card can go two ways, but I'm only feeling one interpretation, and that's the only one I'm going to give you today. This love interest has, you balance them out, and they want to have a meeting with you. They want to go out on a date with you. You know, for others, this card represents like swinging the sword, but I'm not picking up any signs of like anger, animosity, any heartbreak. So we'll use the original, like what I'm picking up. You balance them out. This is what's on their mind. They see how she's like intent. They want to have a meeting with you. They want to go out on a date. And the reason why is because of the Judgment card. They've had an epiphany. This is an awakening. I feel a strong connection again, as with the Star card. You have a lot of major arcana cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. So this is the very strong connection. They've had an epiphany. They see you as the one for them. You are a wish fulfillment. You complete them. They want to, for some of you, this person wants to marry you and they want to start a family with you. The energy coming up, Aquarius, is the Knave of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And the Ten of Chalices, sign of Pisces. I'm loving this reading for you guys. This is a very strong, loving connection. So we'll start with this one. The energy coming up is, I feel as though you're going to go on a date with this person. You're going to go out with them. This card represents arousal. So you guys will be getting together, arousing each other, going out on a date, having drinks possibly for some of you. And also, you're going to feel, it's going to be very, okay, Ten of Cups. full of emotion, full of love, and it's a mutual feeling. This card is another card of wanting to start a family. So you see a family here with the Judgment, what's on their mind, but also in the energy coming up. This person, you guys, I feel might be falling in love with each other, starting a family. For some of you, you may be marrying this person. And the outcome, Aquarius, 2 cards came out. King of Swords, there you are, sign of Aquarius, and the Chariot. So we'll begin with this one. I feel as though you guys will be going out on dates, becoming affectionate, fondling one another, touching each other, being, you know, there's going to be lots of pleasure coming in. And the reason I say that is because of the Chariot, sign of Cancer. But again, all signs are on the table here, all energies. So don't worry about the signs. You're going to have a victory. Your love interest is going to have a victory with you if you should decide. Another major arcana card here. So I feel that this is a very strong connection with very loving results for this week's energy. So lots of fondling, cuddling, sexual victories. And for some of you, you will be marrying this person. That's what I see here. So that's your reading, Aquarius. If you enjoyed this reading, hit the like button, subscribe. And if not, just click on the links below for the pick a card portion. And that's it for this week. Take care. Hi, Pisces. Let's begin your reading. Your message for this week is, you will meet your soulmate when the time is right. I did some pre-shuffling, so let's begin. Sexual fantasies. How do they feel about you? You have the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Chalices. Wow. Okay. 4 of Swords, sign of Libra. Libras. 4 of Chalices, sign of Cancer. But it can be anyone taking up this energy. So I feel as though you might have walked out on, for some of you, on your love interest. This card represents habit. So you might be thinking of walking out, and your love interest is trying to hold you back, or reverse the roles, however it resonates. But there is love there because the chalice is up there and the tools of love are there. It's just falling into a routine, and that explains this card. This person is pleasing themselves. They're thinking about you. They're pleasing themselves in the current moment. Sorry, I like it this way. In the past, you have the 2 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this could be someone from your past. Like an ex, I'm picking up for some of you. Queen of Swords, sign of Libra again. You might have cut your person out. And the reason why is, for some of you, you were exploring other options. For others, your love interest has come in and made an offer of love with the 2 of Swords, sign of Libra again. So the sign of Libra 3 times on the table, but it doesn't really matter. They're taking up this energy. So your love interest has made a love offer, and they've made promises that they intend on keeping. So they made an offer for some of you. You said no. And for others, they've made the offer, and this person just could be a Libra. Take whichever resonates. But when this card is present, they're making promises that they really do intend on keeping, just so you know. What's on their mind? 6 of Wands, sign of Leo, and the Ace of Swords, air energy, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So we'll start with what's on their mind. 6 of Wands, sign of Leo. Again, could be anyone. Your love interest wants to come in. They want to touch you. They want to go out on a date. And with this energy, they want to bond with you. This card represents bonding. This is kind of like the minor arcana of the magician, because all the tools are on the table. They're trying to figure out how to make this happen. So far you have a lot of air energy, water energy, and then fire. The energy coming up, Pisces, is 10 of Chalices, sign of Pisces, and 5 of Pentacles, sign of Taurus. So with this, the energy coming up, 2 cards of like happy ending, or the, this is coming up. So this card represents 5 of Pentacles, sign of Taurus, but can be anyone. Your love interest feels complete with you, and it shows with this card, but I'll stick with this one. You complete them in some way. They like your company. They want to be with you. You complete them. With the 9 of Chalices, sign of Pisces, this person also wants to start a family with you. And I feel as though the feeling is mutual because they're both looking at the cup of love. This is the biggest chalice of the deck. So full of emotion, lots of love, starting a family for some of you. And the outcome, Pisces, for this week's reading, you have 2. 5 of Chalices and the Hierophant. So 5 of Chalices. Some of you may be needing to get over this is missing you, or feeling guilty about something. So this is the outcome. You have to get over this in order to achieve this. A higher level of commitment with the Hierophant, sign of Taurus. So some of you may be feeling guilty. Your love interest may be feeling guilty, or they may be missing you. But then the outcome is a higher level for some with the traditional tarot. But this also, when you use it in this deck, they will support you in bed, out of bed. You just have to let them know what pleases you, Pisces, so they can get over this. They're feeling bad about something. So take whichever resonates. But the outcome is the Hierophant as well. So, and I'm loving this energy. Completion, starting a family here. And then for some of you, you will be getting married to this person. That's your reading, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.